what about the rest of the world? What about the rest of the world? The world, so many humans right now are at that point of choosing the awakening. Yes, many are in the early stages of awakening. Many are at that point of choosing awakening. It's kind of an exponential curve here. If only a few humans are allowing their enlightenment, it doesn't set up the dynamic for a lot of humans to start choosing their awakening. But when enough humans are allowing their enlightenment, it sets up kind of like a sunshine effect on the ones who are still living in that very limited reality, still living on the cover of the book. But you could say that your allowing of enlightenment becomes the sunshine onto the cover of their book, where they start seeing it's just the damn cover. It's not all the reality. So we have a lot of humans right now on this planet that are just about at the point of choosing their awakening, or in the very early stages where you can still choose not to awaken, or you can choose to just stand still. Create some interesting dynamics that you're seeing in the world around you, you're seeing in the news. You're seeing that it creates a lot of odd and bizarre behavior. But that shouldn't be a surprise, because, well, that's what you did. When you were just going into your, oh yes, you remember, when you were just going into your awakening. A lot of crazy things happening right now. Now, you know, but I'll remind you, don't get caught in the drama. Don't get caught in the drama of the world is falling apart. No, the cover of the book is changing. It's turning upside down, inside out. Allow them to go through their awakening, however they choose, or not choose. Allow them not to choose it. It's going to be more and more difficult for humans in these next few generations to try to stay asleep, because the sun is shining. The sun is you. Because that sun is shining so intensely right now on old systems and values, old beliefs, old limitations. So there's this tremendous, you could say, kind of a pressure on the world right now, and on the incoming angelic beings who haven't been here before. Tremendous pressure to wake up. Now, some of you know what it's like. You're literally sleeping in your bed, sound asleep, and somebody tries to wake you up, or an alarm clock. You know what some of you are like. You're like bears. You're groggy. You don't want to wake up. You're resisting. But you know you're going to wake up sooner or later, because they're going to keep pushing at you. That alarm clock will keep going off. And that's kind of what it's like on this planet right now. There's that, not to say everybody's waking up, but there are enough that it's causing a tremendous pressure. So, in other words, things will continue to change at a very, very, very fast pace. Then things happen like your weather that happened here comes to clear out stuff that's no longer needed. So yes, you're going to see more weather events. You're going to see more people, you know how it is when they get agitated, they get riled up. You're going to see more people trying to feed off of others, more drama, because it brings up the imbalances, and it brings it up for resolution. So you're going to be right in the midst of all this craziness, right in the midst of it. But you, my friends, A, don't have to solve it. B, don't have to get involved in it. 3, can have great seats at the grand theater of life to just watch what's happening, and to be the observer and the standard and the sunshine all at the same time, but to allow yourself to really enjoy it. Now that's, I would say, I'm going to throw the gauntlet out there. Can you have the compassion to actually allow yourself to enjoy your life first, and second, to at least appreciate what others are going through? Now, I know that you're going to say, but humans are suffering every day. Yes, they are, and they're choosing it. And you did it. You chose it. You chose it. when you were going through your suffering. And you're going to say, but the world is filled with war and chaos and all the rest. Well, yeah, it is, and it will resolve. It will resolve. I'm not at all endorsing any of this. It doesn't have to be that way. But if you allow yourself the joy of life, if you allow your enlightenment, that is going to have more effect, this sunshine effect, than anything else. The funny thing is, you're not trying to be the sunshine to change them. You're doing it for yourself, but it does have a bearing on them. So I mention that particularly because today there's a energy here in the room. We have Shambhala, we have angelic beings, we have stuffed animals, and we have a little bit of everything, but there's also a very interesting dynamic in this facility, and it's these government workers that are here for the disaster relief, and they're doing a wonderful job of helping the residents in the area. But it creates an interesting energy that's mixed into this shroud for all of you to feel, because what are they, aside from working for the government? And they are energy holders. They are where you used to be, where you came from as energy holders. There's still a bit of a desire to go back to that, not necessarily to work for this particular government agency, but to be there as the energy holders. And they're doing a great job assisting others, holding the energy. It's kind of an interesting reminder, because even as we were doing the dream walk, that energy was very present in what we were doing. Some of you may have even consciously felt it or been aware. That old pullback, that old tug to say, oh, those energy holding days. Oh, that's when I was serving the planet and everything else. But I want you to realize right now, it's about serving yourself, letting energy serve you. It sounds selfish. It's not. It's what you came here for. And it has more of an effect on Earth than all the FEMAs in every country put together. Just one person. Just you. Let's take a good deep breath in this very special Shroud 2 of the Discovery series, where we take a walk back through 3D. We go back through it, not hopping out of it, not trying to break out of it. We go back through it with compassion and appreciation and realization that you can still be in that 3D, but you can be in any other dimensional quality that you choose. In other words, enjoy life. And remember always that all is well in all of creation. With that, namaste. Thank you.
And so it is. So I invite you, if you've been listening to this, if you're here or watching, to just take a moment and just breathe in and integrate this sense of allowing, this message of Adamus, this allowing radiance that we can be. Let's celebrate that and breathe it in, really, truly being it, feeling it, being it with each breath. Thank you for being with us in this most special time, this special event here in Coal Creek Canyon. Thank you for listening to us on Blog Talk Radio, or if you were here from the awakeningzone.com, the Crimson Circle show, or if you listened or watched from the crimsoncircle.com, the monthly meeting. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back here in one form or another, November 2nd, same time. I'm not so sure about how this place will be, but we'll be radiating and allowing that whole time. So thank you for being with us. Thank you, Jeffrey Hoppe, for channeling Adamus and sharing that message. Thank you to this wonderful staff that made this possible. Blessings to you all. Till next time, thank you.